All right, bladesmiths, welcome to our strength test. Today's the wooden crate chop. I'm gonna take each of your blades and attempt 10 strikes through this wooden crate. It's gonna test the overall durability of your knife, edge holding, and we're gonna see not what your blades can do to this crate, but what the crate can do to your blades. Sean, you're up first. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's have some fun.
My blade's a lot heavier than my competitors, so I think it's gonna perform real well. Let her rip, Tater Chip. I'm ready.
That's what a chopper should do. Just a few little things right in here in your choil, that's sharp. I'd like to see that taken down. Narrowing down here would have made it a little more comfortable too. Swinging something this big and heavy, you want to have as much control as possible. Contouring with that palm swell in there is a big help in holding and wielding this knife. No damage to the edge or anything. Nicely done.
Thank you.
Rachel, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's do it.
I actually feel pretty good, but you really just never know in the knife-making world. Anything can happen. This is the moment you separate the dogs from the puppies. Wow. Oh my God.
You okay?
I'm high on life right now.
Well, Rachel, you lost that little flake there. Nothing else seems to have opened up. Biggest problem I have with this knife is the balance. There's a lot of weight up here. There's not a lot of knife to support that tip. And whenever I'd strike on the crate, it's actually smashing into me in the webbing of the hand right there. Your edge is good, though. It's still sharp. Held up nicely. Good job.
Thank you.
Buster, how you feeling?
Insecure now.
Let's do it.
When Jay picks up my knife, I'm thinking, I know there's a lot of flaws in my blade, so I just don't know what's gonna happen. I'm nervous right now.
Well, Buster, we've got a crack going from spine to edge, right where that thin spot is.
I figured it was.
That is a serious malfunction right there. It's only being held in this little belly of the clip. And if we go to straighten it for a sharpness test, I feel it's gonna break off.
I understand.
I'm sorry, but for safety reasons, we're not gonna be able to proceed with the sharpness test with your knife.
Okay.
Bladesmiths, the tests here in the forge are designed to be intentionally brutal for a reason. Not every bladesmith makes a blade that can complete the tests. Buster, unfortunately, your weapon has suffered catastrophic blade failure, and I have to ask you to please leave the forge.
I'm feeling very disappointed. I just came to prove to myself that I could compete and that I was better than some.
Rachel, Sean, congratulations. Your work on your nautically themed blades have propelled you into the final round of this competition. Now we're sending you back to your home forges for 5 days to recreate an iconic weapon from history. That weapon is the Kachin Dao.
The Kachin Dao was the weapon of choice for the Kachin tribe of Myanmar. Known for the disciplined fighting skills, the Kachin people used this terrifying slaughter tool to decapitate their enemies, leading them to become one of the most feared head-hunting tribes in the world. The sharp, single-edged blade flares out to a widened square tip that delivers lethal, slashing blows. It proves to still be a deadly weapon in popular television shows like Spartacus or The Dam.
It must be an authentic working version of this weapon. You do this well, and you could walk away with $10,000 and a new title. After 5 days, you'll return and present your blades to our panel of expert judges. Bon voyage, bladesmiths. Sean, Rachel, welcome back to the forge. You've had 5 days at your home forge to work on your Kachin Daos. Sean, how did it go?
It went real well. I chose the 5160 to forge my blade, hand satin finished. And the handle I did a canvas micarta.
Is it a $10,000 blade?
Yes, sir, I do believe so.
Rachel, how'd it go for you?
It was interesting, to say the least. I ended up going with the leaf spring. I stuck with my repurposing mantra and used a table leg for a handle and did a hamper wrap.
Feel like it's a $10,000 weapon?
I feel it is.
Well, bladesmiths, your weapons will now be put through a series of brutal tests. They're designed this way to set your weapons apart from one another. Up first is the kill test. Doug?
The Kachin Dao was used to battle the jungles in Burma. It was also a weapon used to give them the title of headhunters. To see what kind of damage your Kachin Daos will do, I will take your weapon and deliver slashing blows on this ballistics dummy. Sean, you're up first. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's do this.
There's a lot of things that could happen when they go through the test. A small chip, failure, and I'm just thinking the whole time, oh my God. There's a jawbone.
Yeah, it does.
Well, Sean, initial contact in here disemboweled this ballistics dummy. On a chop right here, it definitely chopped and cut all the way into the jaw. And on the backhand swing, you pretty much chopped the skull open. The blade feels good in the hand. It lacerates, it moves well. Your weapon will kill.
It's just like a big relief, says that thing's done everything that I thought it would. You put your mind to something and you can make it happen.
Rachel, it's your turn. You ready?
Ready as ever.
Let's do this.
Coming out to testing really was like a reality check. And I just go, oh man, this is the time where they get to say whether I sink or swim.
It's gonna do some damage.
We'll see.
Rachel, it's rattling. I gotta ask you, what's your construction with your handle?
That is a solid handle. And I did a wood pin, and then I wrapped it with rice glue.
Okay, rice glue, so there's no epoxy here.
I kept it traditional with traditional adhesives, and then the 3 layers of hemp wrap.
The fact that you have a wooden pin in there and rice glue, it shouldn't move. It's traditional, and it's moving. And that's a big concern whether it's gonna stay there. This competition, first and foremost, is always about safety first. And the kind of force that I want to deliver over here is the kind of force that I deliver to that. So I don't want to hold back for fairness of testing. And I have no confidence that with everybody being this close and the amount of delivery I have to do on this dummy, it's a big safety issue. I'm really afraid that this knife is going to fly out.
I'm crushed. I wanted this weapon to be tested. I want to see what it could do. But I didn't get enough time to really test this thing. And here's the end result.
Rachel, Doug, and the other judges have issued me a vote of no confidence in your weapon's overall construction, which means that we cannot test it fairly compared to Sean's blade, and therefore your blade did not make the cut, and I have to ask you to please leave the forge.
My aim was historical accuracy, but it just came down to I did not use enough rice glue. My first time using it, this was a lot of firsts for me. My next step will be to make a worthy Kachin Dao, and I want to hang it on my wall. I got you, Kachin Dao. You know, like, now we're even.
Sean, congratulations. You are the Forged and Fire champion and will be receiving a check for $10,000. Good job.
Thank you.
Weapon's definitely a killer. How do you feel?
I feel great. I mean, I would like to see that thing go through all the other challenges, but oh well. I'm just tickled to death.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you, sir. I'm very proud of what I did.
Good job.
That's why I'm here, you know?
Congratulations, sir.
I won! Forge and Fire! Yeah, baby. I'd like to have that head right there.
Here you go.